that time again when we venture deep into the great unknown.
And in Chicago, Tom Waddle. He can't run, he's not fast, but he gets open.
A trip inside the mind of a multi-concussed former Bears wide receiver.
He caught everything that was thrown and took every hit that they could give him, and he had an all-time day in the use of smelling salt.
Buckle up, boys and girls.
Tom Waddle, every team wants to have a Tom Waddle. If I had a football team, I'd like to have a Tom Waddle on my team because you draw from that.
It's time to go inside Waddle's world.
Tom Waddle did have to use a lot of smelling salt.
That's right, John. What I realized yesterday when we left the show,
what's that?
I failed to update the first round of the PGA Championship. It's a major, for crying out loud. There's only 4 of them. I failed to give you a consistent update on the British Open a while ago. Where has all of the interest in professional golf gone?
Well, and you're the golf fan,
I know.
so if you're not giving it to us, no one's giving it to us on this show. Golf I'm talking about.
At this point, through the second round, not everybody is done, but Kevin Kisner is leading the way at 8 under par. Maybe that's why. Would you know Kevin Kisner if he was sitting next to you with a Kevin Kisner shirt on?
No clue.
I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly.
Is he fat? Is he skinny?
Don't know.
Tall? Is he short?
No idea.
I wouldn't know Kevin Kisner if he walked up and Kisnered on my shoe.
I don't know what that means. He's 8 under par. He's got a 3-shot lead on Hideki Matsuyama.
Nice job.
Hideki
Matsuyama.
And after him is Louis Oosthuizen.
Louis Oosthuizen.
I can't pronounce a name. It's Friday. Anyway, Hideki Matsuyama.
No, you got it wrong.
You say it.
Hideki Matsuyama.
Yes.
Isn't it? Matsuyama?
Yes, you're right.
I'm the golf guy here.
Yeah. He's at 5 under par.
And it's Mickelson.
Yes. You got I think Phil's gone. Phil was 8 over par after the first round.
Spieth, not Spaeth.
I know that one, yeah. Phil Mickelson, where's Phil at today? You asked about
making a football bet. But that's what
you're feeling your oats today, aren't you, mister? Jordan Spieth is 2 over par. He's through 9 on his second round. He should make the cut. But you know what? That's as much PGA Championship update.
Yeah, let's get to the game. Well, how about this Ezekiel Elliott news?
Ezekiel Elliott suspended 6 games for violating personal conduct policy. The news ends an investigation that started more than a year ago after an ex-girlfriend accused Elliott of domestic violence in Columbus, Ohio. The Columbus City Attorney's Office announced in September that it would not pursue charges against Elliott because of conflicting and inconsistent information. But the NFL can penalize a player even without legal charges. Elliott will appeal the suspension, his attorney said in a statement.
It's big-time stuff right there. That's a long investigation.
It is.
And they take it, we think they take it seriously now, where, you know, after all of this, the bad that has happened, they take it seriously now.
Listen, they made a decision to suspend him for violation of the personal conduct policy when the court system decided not to charge him, which is, yes, the NFL has taken this seriously. Las Vegas sportsbooks scrambled to take down various odds on the Cowboys this afternoon after news broke that the NFL had, in fact, suspended Elliott. Multiple sportsbooks halted betting on Dallas's Week 1 game against the Giants. There's a gambling element with regard to everything. A trade in the NFL. The Bills have traded wide receiver Sammy Watkins to the Rams, cornerback Ronald Darby to the Eagles. The Rams send Buffalo cornerback E.J. Gaines and a 2018 second-round pick. Los Angeles also received a 2018 sixth-round pick. Bills received wide receiver Jordan Matthews and a 2018 third-round pick from Philly.
Jordan Matthews is like a PPR stud, isn't he? Doesn't he catch a lot of passes?
I think he's a Vanderbilt kid, too. Sammy Watkins headed to L.A. is now Jared Goff's number 1 wide receiver.
Till he breaks his foot again.
That's not funny. Speaking of injuries, Redskins linebacker Trent Murphy tears his ACL and his MCL. He is out for the year. What else do I have for you? Yankees left-handed starter CC Sabathia goes on the DL with right knee inflammation. And that's really all of the sports stuff I want to bring to you.
Okay.
Shirtless McDonald's customer punches a worker over a wait for fries. Fight between a local McDonald's employee and a customer going viral on social media. Now we are hearing from the witness who caught it on camera. Alfredo Sanchez told the local television station that the fight started over some French fries. Said the incident happened at about 11:30 p.m. at a McDonald's in El Paso. We were eating, and all of a sudden, like, I hear my friends say, like, what the heck? And, like, I see a guy come in with a big dog. He's telling people, like, I waited 2 hours for my fries. And then it broke down. Talks broke down, and they started to fight.
Watching it right now on YouTube.
Is it good?
There's a dog in the McDonald's, too. Did you see that?
I just read that to you.
Yeah, I mean, the dogs running, the big dogs running around.
Everyone knows that one person who just doesn't understand the concept of personal space.
Oh, yeah.
Or that friend who's just a little too close for comfort, and it begs the question, where's Greg? No, why? A new study conducted by the University of Western Ontario found that a neurotransmitter in the brain called dopamine could be a key component in regulating social space. Studying the behavioral patterns of fruit flies, a team of researchers found that levels of dopamine can determine how much space the insects needed from each other. You know what I think? I think they should have spent the money that they appropriated to this study and given it to a group of people that could use it.
Yeah, instead of wasting it on fruit flies?
Yeah. Dopamine and fruit flies.
Yeah, I'll tell you this, though. There are a lot of people who just are close talkers, and they invade your personal space. You know what I'm talking about.
I do, and I think that isn't the back pedal. I mean, when you start to back away from
that's the sign. That should be the sign. That,
it's not a sign that you need to come closer.
Yeah.
It's a sign that you need to halt what you're doing.
Right. If I backpedal, even if it's on me and maybe I'm a little insecure with, I think I need more buffer room, that should be your hint that even if you don't think you're a close talker, give me a little space. Just a little.
Yeah. Horny Craigslister seeks woman for transcendent solar eclipse hanky-panky.
Wait, one more time?
A horny Craigslister seeks woman for transcendent solar eclipse hanky-panky. Also, the person must like cats.
Let's do something during the solar eclipse and like cats.
I'm looking for a worthy female with strong genes, beauty, and smarts, the man wrote. If we have chemistry, I would like for us to do a little hanky-panky while the eclipse is happening. When totality occurs, we will have simultaneous explosions and we will conceive a child that will be on the next level of human evolution. Drugs are okay. Nitrous oxide while we climax and experience totality and conception is okay with me as well. And finally, you must like cats.
That's good. That's a Hall of Famer right there.
You want that for the Hall of Fame?
I would nominate that for the Hall of Fame.
Man crammed 6 dates into one night, says he was just looking for love. 28-year-old man from Washington, D.C. is coming forward after he was caught red-handed coordinating dates with 6 different women in the same night, back to back to back to back to back to back. Justin, project manager, spoke with Inside Edition and explained his strategy. Quote, I'm looking for love. This all started last week when girl number 1 went on a date with Justin. Quote, toward what I guess would have been the end of our date, his second date shows up and he introduces me to her as his friend.
Wow.
She tweeted a full thread of her experience on Twitter, narrating her night and taking her successors under her wing one by one, posting pictures with them and telling about their situation. By girl number 6, Justin realized what was happening and he left the bar.
It took him till the final girl?
Yeah.
Till girl number 6.
Pumpkin spice lattes get one step closer to world flavor domination. Time is ripe for Starbucks to start bottling its pumpkin spice lattes. The Java Giant revealed that it was stocking a ready-to-drink version of its infamous fall beverage in grocery stores. The $2.79 14 fluid-ounce bottle will be made from high-quality Arabica coffee with notes of cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove spices, creamy milk, and pumpkin puree.
You were never a believer in the pumpkin spice latte.
I still am not.
Cutler loved it. I like it.
Okay.
Do you remember that when we had a big conversation during one Cutler show?
I do, yeah.
About the pumpkin spice latte.
A resident comes home to find that a mystery intruder had cleaned the apartment. Police in Arlington said they're investigating after a resident who lives in a building in the 1500 block of Clarendon Boulevard came home just after midnight on Monday from being on a trip and found something out of whack. The apartment was clean. Police are not sure at this time and have no description of a suspect or suspects. Ashley Savage, a police spokeswoman, said someone unlawfully entered the apartment. The resident noticed some items had been moved around, but nothing appeared to be missing from the home.
Wow.
The victim came home to discover the residence clean. Nothing was taken.
That would be scary because it's almost like someone's playing a mind game with you. Look, I'm not going to take anything. I'm just going to freak you out, and you have no clue who it is.
When my wife was a kid growing up in Wellesley, Mass., they had a peeping Tom. She's probably going to be upset that I tell this story, but I'm going to tell it anyway. And at one point, her dad had put up like a string to protect, because the peeping Tom was negatively affecting some of the bushes or the shrubbery around the house. So he didn't know what it was right away. So he put up like a rope or a string, I think, to keep anything out. Someone would cut it at a different place every night. It was really creepy.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really
did they
creepy.
ever
You should
catch?
ask my wife about it sometime.
Did they ever catch it?
No.
So there's a guy going around just looking in people's windows?
Yes.
With
You should
scissors on him.
Yeah, ask my wife about it sometime. It's kind of a traumatizing experience.
think?
For me. Yeah. Do you know who has more money than anyone else after to say this person has made more money than anyone else in 2017?
It's a new person this year, right? Isn't it somebody who took over?
But it's not who you may think it is. The world is dominated by what company right now?
The world. Google?
No.
Amazon.
Yes.
Amazon, yes.
But this person actually made more money than even Jeff Bezos in 2017 so far. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos was briefly the richest man in the world late last month.
He took over number one.
Due to a surge in Amazon stock prices, his net worth rose to over $90 billion and surpassed that of Bill Gates. But then Amazon shares retreated, dropping Bezos back into second place. Even so, through the first half of 2017, no one made more money than Bezos, who saw his net worth increase by $21 billion. But now Bezos is in second place in that elite competition. Do you know who made more money than him?
I have no clue. Is this an obvious?
Kind of. Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg has earned $23 billion year to date through Monday, putting his wealth at $73 billion.
Yeah, they continue to stay relevant.
Yeah. That's pretty, probably a good time to.
You got one more?
You want another one?
Yeah, give me one more.
The funniest word in the English language, according to a new survey. Can you guess?
Well, Ben told us about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Waddle on the list?
Waddle is on the list, but the funniest word is not Waddle.
And this is done by scientists.
Some words, regardless of their meaning, are simply more chuckle-worthy than others. To determine which expressions in the English language are truly the most comical, Smithsonian reports that psychologists at the University of Warwick in the UK conducted a survey in which they asked people to rate the humor value of a sampling of chosen words. They recently published their findings in the journal Behavior Research Methods. The researchers selected nearly 5,000 words and then used Amazon's online crowdsourcing tool, Mechanical Turk, to ask more than 800 individuals to rank the humor value of 211 randomly chosen words from the list on a scale from 1 humorless to 5 humorous. Likely not surprising to anyone with younger siblings, the funniest word ended up being booty, with an average ranking of 4.32. In descending order, the remaining top 12 words, which all received a score of 3.9 or higher, were, I can't say the first word. The second word is booby, hooter, nitwit, twit, waddle, tinkle, bebop, egghead, ass, and twerp.
Why is Waddle on the list?
I don't know.
Why is that funny?
Do you want the list again?
What was the first one? Give me a hint.
I gave it to you. Booty.
What's the one that you could not say?
He can't say
I can't say it. I mean,
give me a hint. Is there a synonym?
It would be a very titillating experience if I actually told you the word and actually cut it in half.
I'm with you, yeah. Isn't this on on Family Feud? Do you remember the Family Feud outtakes?
The 12 funniest, the 12 top words. The first one I just gave you. Booby, hooter, nitwit, twit, waddle, tinkle, bebop, egghead, ass, twerp.
Nitwit and waddle mean the same thing.
I thought booby and waddle were the same thing as well.
There you go.
Now, you sorry,
That's good. No, I like that story. That was a good story.